I want to give out a warning real quick before you ever make this mistake. Never allow your title, your position, your popularity, or any of that to stop you from receiving wisdom from your elders. We run into this problem with a Bible character named Rehoboam, and this is the son of Solomon who ended up being the king right after Solomon passed on. And if you know anything about Solomon, you know that Solomon was a builder. He built so much stuff. He built the temple of God. He built the house for himself. And the building process took many, many years. And there was a lot of hard labor that were put on the people. So in this portion of text that I'm going to read, we witness the people asking him as the new king to lighten the yoke or the load that his father placed on them from all of this work. 1 Kings chapter 12 verse 4 reads, "Thy father made our yoke grievous. Now therefore make thou the grievous service of thy father and his heavy yoke which he put upon us lighter, and we will serve thee." So this wasn't necessarily a complaint from the people, because they weren't complaining. They were just making a simple request because this was the truth. So I'm going to skip over verse 5 because verse 5 is just him telling them, y'all go away and let me think about it and then come back and I'll give you an answer. So verse 6, it reads, "And King Rehoboam consulted with the old men that stood before Solomon his father while he yet lived, and said, How do ye advise that I may answer this people?" So the people that he was seeking for counsel, these were the elders that actually were in his father's circle. They actually reigned with his father and got a chance to experience his father as king. So they knew how to handle certain situations based off experience. But what blows my mind is how he was wise enough to seek them for counsel, but he was not wise enough to obey their counsel. Many times in our lives have we been wise enough to make the right decision and then cancel out the right decision with a bad follow-up decision. So now here is the response of the elders and his response to their advice. Verse 7 reads, "And they spake unto him, saying, If thou wilt be a servant unto the people this day, and will serve them, and answer them, and speak good words to them, then they will be thy servants forever." I just want to insert right here that every good leader, every great leader is a great servant to the people that they are leading. So write that down in your notepad. Verse 8 reads, "But he forsook the counsel of the old men which they had given him, and consulted with the young men that were grown up with him, which stood before him." He chose to ask the people that was his age, y'all. And sometimes this could be a big no-no because they didn't have any experience in being a king. They didn't have any experience with leading people. They were just answering based off how they felt emotionally. And one thing you don't want to do is be led by emotion. You want to be led by the Holy Spirit. So don't seek people who are not qualified to give you counsel concerning a certain matter. And check this out, y'all. He said unto them, "What counsel give ye that we may answer this people who spoken to me, saying, Make the yoke which thy father put upon us lighter?" And this was their response. Even y'all about to get mad at this response. Check it out. Verse 10 reads, "And the young men that were grown up with him spake unto him, saying, Thus shalt thou speak unto this people that spake unto thee, saying, Thy father made our yoke heavy, but make thou it lighter unto us. Thus shalt thou say unto them, My little finger shall be thicker than my father's loins." I know y'all probably like, what in the world that mean? But let me break it down. Basically, all it means is, if you think my father weight was heavy, if you think the load that he put on y'all was heavy, that ain't nothing compared to what y'all finna get under my leadership. So don't even worry about lightening it. It's finna get heavier. And guess whose advice he ended up taking? not the elders. If he would have took the elders' advice, it would have been peace amongst the people. It would have been peace amongst the people he was trying to lead. But guess whose advice he ended up taking? He took the people that was his age's advice, and it caused the kingdom to be divided, split in half. Now there was two separate kings, one over the northern tribe and one over the southern tribe, and he lost the influence of the entire kingdom based off one decision. And I want you to know that one decision can cost you so much. You could put 10 years worth of hard work shooting to obtain an objective or to accomplish a goal, and one bad decision can ruin 10 years of work. My warning to you is to make sure that you do not forsake the wisdom of your elders. I know you probably look at the people that's older than you and you think in your mind like, man, I know more than them. Like I told y'all in the beginning, I read my Bible a lot. You know what I'm saying? But I still listen to my elders, take their advice and everything that they say into consideration, because I know that God has placed wisdom on the tongue of the elders through their experiences, so on and so forth. So make those decisions and don't listen to nobody who is not qualified to give you an answer in a certain area and concerning a certain matter.